Following the reports of more tragic snakebite deaths in Australia, folks, we decided to put this program together to give people a better idea of what snakes are really about, to make them much safer in the wild, and hopefully to save some lives. There's always been a lot of myths and fallacies about snakes. They've clouded people's judgment of the animal, and today we're going to try and tell you the truth about the most dangerous snakes in the world. It's time to cut the crap. My name's Neville Burns, and I've spent my whole life involved with venomous snakes. As a passion, as a hobby as a child, it grew into a living and it's become my mission in life, and I've dedicated myself to making people aware of the truth. To do this, I put together a business that runs a mobile snake pit. We travel to all parts of Australia, and in that pit I handle some of the most venomous snakes found in this country, which is the same as saying in the world. Unfortunately, as a hands-on herpetologist, I have been bitten on 12 occasions. Those bites are times that I wasn't good at my job, or the snake was just too good on the day. But I can speak from painful experience, having lost a finger to the bite of a venomous snake several years ago, and having been declared clinically dead 3 times from my worst bite and brought back to life. I can speak with a great deal of experience about snake bite. It's very important to me that people realise that most bites are caused by the wrong actions, and by seeing our pit shows, people can learn how snakes react, how to avoid a dangerous situation, and if the worst does happen, we talk about first aid and tell you the right thing to do at the time. Most bites can be avoided. That's our first concern. Our second one is if people are bitten, they know the right thing to do so that the odds are in their favour and that they can be saved. The fact that I've survived so many bites proves that just because you get bitten by a snake, it doesn't mean it's the end of the story, and the right thing can save you. First aid is not designed ultimately to save your life. It's designed to allow you to get to hospital in good condition. Now, if you are bitten by a snake, it is natural to be scared. I always am, but panicking will not help at all. Therefore, you must remain calm. Your chances of survival are excellent. Your chances of dying are very, very small indeed. We only average about 3 deaths a year. We actually have more people killed by lightning strikes in Australia than by snake bite. I always carry at least 3 of these bandages, and I've used 3 on 1 bite. The more the merrier, but 1 bandage can keep you alive long enough to reach hospital. We no longer use a tourniquet, which had to be released every 20 minutes because of the danger of cutting off the blood flow and causing gangrene. We don't do that. If I'm bitten on the hand, for example, I remove any jewellery because there's going to be a great deal of swelling. And without moving the arm, I roll the skin at the sleeve up, and then I wrap this over the bite. I do not wash, cut or suck. You see, in every hospital in Australia, they now have a venom detection kit which can tell from the venom what sort of snake bit you. By doing this, I am applying enough pressure to stop the venom moving in the blood. You see, it is normally injected not into the blood, but into the lymph system, and movement must be avoided. If you don't keep that arm or leg still, you're in trouble. And isn't that the problem with a bite on the leg, where you have to walk to get help? The more you walk, the more you push that venom. Ideally, somebody bitten on the leg will have the leg bandaged the same way as I've done with the arm, split the entire length of the leg so it won't bend, and carry the person to transport or bring transport to them. When I get to hospital, I've got a splint here, I've got the arm in a sling. I have at least 7 hours normally under these conditions to stay quite safe. And that gives me ample time to reach hospital. Why do I go to hospital? Because if I require antivenom, it should only be given where life support is available and adrenaline, which is the drug par excellence for stopping reactions to antivenom. Many people are highly allergic to it. So the doctor removes the splint, leaves this to stop the venom moving, unwraps the bite, takes a swab of venom, tests it in the VDK. Half an hour later, you'll have the anti-venom ready, and under the cover of life support, he'll remove the bandage. Folks, most times nothing happens. We now estimate that maybe only 1 in every 10 venomous bites will require anti-venom. I've had 12 bites in my career, I'm not proud of them, but I've only had 5 that needed treatment, because 7 times deadly snakes fail to inject venom. It is not automatic with a bite. When they inject it into an animal they want to eat, they're beginning the process of digestion. None of us look good to eat to a snake. So if he's biting you on the leg, or because you tried to kill him, he might be saying go away. You don't know at the time, you must treat it as a life-threatening emergency.